Hey guys, Big Small Garage again. Today this is video 2 of the Ranger restoration. Right now I'm taping off the interior. As you can see, I'm not going to remove the dashboard. I'm going to paint it. It's got a couple cracks and I got to fix up. We'll show you all how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to tape off all the black that you can see in here. Anything that's gloss black. Everything else is going to get it's a slate gray color. It'll be a little bit darker gray. Yeah, I thought it looked good, so it'll look good on the truck here. So enough chatting, better get to work. So we're back. We got some a little bit of acetone on a rag here. I'm gonna let this all air out, so this is okay. You're not gonna get high going down the road. So just wipe it all off. Try to get down there in the creases there. If you really want to get that vent there good, then I would suggest like a cotton swab. I'm not too worried about it. It's just an old truck I'm trying to clean up a little bit. Also, don't forget gloves and a mask. Keep you from dying 20 years sooner. This stuff's pretty damaging to your hands. All the skin will peel off. I know from experience it's not fun. So now I wear gloves. Make sure you can get a nice coat on everything. Try to get down in the hard to reach places as best you can. You're never gonna get it 100% perfect, but you can try. And if you can see this crack right there, we're gonna have to fix that. And see, you're able to see that there. Yeah, just try to get the whole way down here. Seats are a mess anyway. Get down by the vents. Just get all the dirt sucked up into the cloth. There's another spot that I need to clean up, fix. We're gonna tape the windshield off and the mirror and all this down here. We don't want to get anything in that. So get the whole way across. Don't know if you can see that. Put a screwdriver on the floor. Work cleanest to dirtiest, so that way you're not putting dirt in the clean areas. So here's a bunch of cracks down here in this holder. Just clean that up real good. Clean down here, glove box, all that fun stuff down there. Paint anywhere that you're gonna paint. So up, down, under here, underneath the steering wheel, back up through here. Alright. Now I'm probably gonna remove these panels here. Don't know if you're able to see that here. I'm gonna remove these, and there's some down at the bottom that I'm gonna remove too. Alright, for anyone that's new to mechanical stuff or just messing around in their new garage, I would consider getting a ratcheting screwdriver. It keeps you from having to take your hand off and twist and all that fun stuff. It also comes with a bunch of different kind of drives and bits that come in handy with different projects. And you can reverse it or lock it just to be like a regular old screwdriver. And it's next to nothing, so I would consider getting one. Let me turn the camera a little bit and tweak it so I can get it up to where I'm going to be working. So you can probably see the screw holes there. That's what I'm going to be taking out. And on all 92 Rangers. This is pretty much the same. Extended cab will be about the same, but it might have a longer trim piece. This one's always tricky. You gotta go up against the dash, and I don't like it. And these will be painted too. I only have one can today, so I might not be able to get it all done, but I'll sure try. So that's one. Then I'm just going to put that in the tape hole. Alright, and that'll just fall right out. And you can probably see the original paint color. Not real pretty, so that's why I'm changing it all. So this can go off to the side. It's clean. I already cleaned that. And then I'm going to do that on all the trim pieces, this side and that side, so that we have a nice clean area up front. Also down here, there's, let me move the camera around. Down here, there's still a piece too, so make sure you get that out so you can get it all nice and good down there. I'm removing the carpet in this and bed line in the floor. It's a little bit funny kind of carpet. It's got a lot of use and wear and tear on it, so it's better to get rid of that than have it smelling up the car. And it'll be a little more fun having a bedliner floor on it, take the doors off and everything. So let me get the other side done and I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, so got all the trim pieces out that I want to. Time to take the air vents out and or tape them up. So let's get started. Little tip here, just put a screwdriver back here. There's a couple of pinpoints. I already took these out and they were pretty well used, so the clips wouldn't go back in, they broke. But usually there would be a clip there, and two on the other side. Put this out of the way, take that out of the car before you start painting. This one comes out at an angle. That corner piece. Again, there's three on this one. One here, one there, then one there. So two of them go on the inside like that. And then this one, same thing. Just pry and pull. These ones don't come out, so I would say just tape up the inside of that hole. I really wouldn't worry about it too much. You don't need to fuss about it. Now take your rag and start cleaning out the insides of these so it'll look a little bit better. Then before we tape all this up, we're gonna do something with putty there so that we can cover up some of those cracks. Alright, I'm back with some Bondo and gonna start applying it. You know, as you would outside the car, you can do the same thing inside. So I'm gonna get to work on that, filling those cracks. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I did a little bit more than I expected. I taped off all that special stuff and I just threw this extra piece of paper, cardboard paper in there on top of the shifter and all that black stuff down there. Keep it from getting contaminated with little freckle paint. And I did that nice and neat, tried to keep it in the area that I wanted instead of getting it all over the place. All the way across, all little bits, and then that big piece down there I'm going to need to fix that a little bit before I decide to go and paint it. Now, to get the pattern back in here, I don't know if you can see the pattern, but it's got kind of a pattern in it. And there's a couple of different things you can do. One's, put your finger on there, but that'll keep race spots, and you don't like that. And the other thing is just to sand with like a 200, 220 grit, and not go in any general direction. Okay, I'm back. I'm using my phone. The camera died, so bear with the bad imagery. So I got all the plastering done in here, and a couple of different spots that I got it. Let's see if I can point the thing towards it. You can kind of see it there. It's a little bit rough. It's about as flat as I could get it, though. It's still going to have those slightly raised spots. There's no way you're going to completely get rid of it, but it is what it is. So after you let it dry, go over it with 200, 220 grit sandpaper. That should be enough to put the pattern back into it and to get it ready for paint. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then I'll get back on the camera. Okay, so I did a little bit more than I expected. I had to charge the phone, and the camera died, but I had everything taped off. I painted after sanding. Yeah, it looks pretty good now. There's a couple of little pieces there that are still a little bit raised, but not much I can do about that. It's all one color again, nice and glossy. Bright. I did the other side too. I need to get another can to do the ceiling and the back portions, but I got the doors and the front part done. All in all, pretty good day working on the project. Next, I'm gonna pull the carpet out, I think. But I primed everything up good. All the bare metal parts are stuff that I worked on. I painted the bumper here gloss black on top of the bed liner that I had, and just kind of made everything look nice. Taped up the windows and the windshield wipers, the antenna, and I primed anything that needed to be filled in, because this had a little bit of a wave in it inside this valley here and on this side, but that ought to fill it in pretty good. Then primed here, primed up on top, all where the body work was getting done. Back here I primed there, and right there I still need to do a little bit of sanding, but I softened that up and put a little bit more in there. Gonna clean the bottom off before I paint, but I'd say pretty good, productive day. Thanks for watching.